Okay.
So,
How you guys doing again? I'm Peter, and this is Lori,
I'm Lori.
and we're going to review A Star Is Born.
That's right. A Star Is Born, featuring Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. So, well.
And this is actually the first time I've even seen any Star Is Born.
Right, yeah. There have been 4 versions of A Star Is Born. They're not all exactly the same movie. I think dating back to the 30s might be the first one, and one in the 50s with Liza Minnelli, with Judy Garland.
Okay.
One in the 70s, which I may have seen, but it's been so long ago I barely remember, and that was Barbra Streisand and Kris Kristofferson. So this is the newest version of that, and I will say I'm a musician, so I can be a little extra critical films about musicians. And probably the first thing I noticed off the bat is Bradley Cooper cannot play guitar.
Well, you know what was funny? When I was sitting in the theater, I was looking at that, and I was going, I wonder if Lori's going,
Exactly.
he's not playing it right.
He can't, right, exactly. You can tell when he was coached very well and how to hold it, but you can kind of tell just in the way he did the fingerings and everything that you're supposed to do, but an instrument becomes kind of like part of your body, and you can tell when musicians hold it. He's kind of holding it out a bit and doesn't feel. You can tell he's not comfortable with this.
Yeah, and
so
that's
once I got over that, though, this is a really good movie.
Yeah. And speaking as a lay person,
okay,
but had you kind of teach me a little
oh,
bit
that's
how
right, I did, didn't I?
hold a guitar. I could immediately tell as a lay person.
You could tell. Okay,
said,
you were like, he's
not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it.
Yeah.
And you have to like an instrument.
Yeah, it becomes part of you. It really does.
It does.
He did look like he could play piano, though. I will say that. So that looked, but I'm not a piano player either, though.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, this movie reminded me of films of the 70s and the way it's kind of structured and paced. It's not very, fast cuts or anything like that. It takes its time to tell a story, to develop the characters, which I appreciated that. It's kind of a refreshing change. And just if you like the films of the 70s, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I can see what they're doing here with that.
Okay, no, I did like that too, that they were developing the characters, and they told somewhat of a backstory. There was a couple things I had issue with Lady Gaga's.
Oh, really?
Her background. Her background, but they told his really well, and then throughout the movie they kept saying, "Okay, now this part," and they kept giving you little bits that filled in things for you that made you say, "Okay." But what I also liked is that they never went too far without telling you, here's where that came from.
Oh, okay.
So
I
thought it was good.
I thought one of the things that I really liked, it kind of like, in a way, it kind of just like dropped you into the middle of their lives and played out a scene. And that's how the scenes are structured together. It's not like a formal telling of a story. It doesn't feel written. It just feels like, okay, I'm witnessing them have this discussion right here about this kind of point in their lives. So there was a certain really natural feeling to the storytelling on this that was really good.
Right.
And I particularly seen there is a scene, I think it's the low point in the relationship between the two characters is Jack is Bradley Cooper's character and Allie is Lady Gaga's character, and they have a fight, and it's just so natural. It's not a big crowd, break the furniture, scream at each other kind of fight. It's really kind of a low key, but it's brutal at the same time, and it's just you can see how people do that, how they can like really tear each other up
and without being physical.
Without being physical,
yes.
And without being just like rage, it's just like resentment. It came from a place of just total resentment, and and they acted the hell out of it. The acting in this is great, and particularly Bradley Cooper, who really impressed me, in his.
Yeah, because I have to say, I was not a Bradley Cooper fan.
Yeah.
until this movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Even when they announced, because I'm huge with Marvel movies, when they announced that he would be voicing Rocket, I was just like, oh, jeez.
Okay.
But I really became his fan.
Yeah, I never knew how good of an actor was. I remember him from Alias. He's in The Hangover. He's in American Sniper. I've not really seen those movies too much. I've seen bits and pieces of both. I haven't really seen him in anything that would just make me think, wow, this guy's amazing. But this movie, he's an alcoholic, and he plays that like so real.
Right.
And it just, I bought him as an alcoholic musician, even though he couldn't play the guitar. Yeah. I knew he couldn't play the guitar. I bought him as that character, though.
Well, I liked everything the way he did it. Because he directs the movie,
and it's his first directing job, apparently. So,
which is just unreal. You know, he did a really good job. So, but the richness in how he was this alcoholic, but he didn't do it as a falling down drunk.
Right.
Because a lot of people say, oh, if you're alcoholic, you're falling down
like a
drunk.
Stumbling. Well, in a way, yes, in a way, no. And,
right, but
it's very subtle.
Right.
This movie is, to me, subtle was the thing that came across to me. It's told a very subtle story, very subtle ways, very nuanced. That was really impressive, but very effective. It gets you in the gut there.
But you know, when you say very effective and nuance, things like that, is it seems to me the nuance for movies now is to tell the truth the way the truth is.
Yeah.
And that's what they did, and this movie was it was a really good movie.
I have to say the music is excellent. I'm a fan of. I'm not a fan of Lady Gaga, but I am a fan. I'm a fan of her talent. I don't really buy her records. I loved her first album, but I don't follow her career as much. But I do believe she's a talented singer and songwriter. So the strength of the songs didn't surprise me. But I think Bradley Cooper had his hand in writing some of them as well, which is really impressive. So the music is excellent. The performances are excellent. Do you want to talk about her performance at all?
Yeah. The one thing that got me is, again, I'm not a Lady Gaga fan either. But I had heard a lot about her life coming up through high school, which started to structure the way she sung, the way she did things, stuff like that, which really, she took her her experiences, and she really put them in this movie.
She kind of channeled them through her performances. You can tell she understands what that going through that was like.
Right, because there are so many singers who they'll sing a song, like a sad song or a love song or something like that, and because they're young, you just do not believe them because they could not have lived those heartaches to sing that song. Yeah, and it comes through in their voice.
Right.
With hers, she's
lived some heartache.
Yeah. She has
Gaga has lived some stuff. Yeah.
And she brings it to the screen, and she is wonderful.
Yeah. So I say go and see this movie. Absolutely. It's been, I think, one of the best movies we've seen. For me, it's one of the best movies we've seen since we've been doing reviews. So it's definite. Go see it.
Yes, definitely go see it. No matter what type of movies you like, you will like this one because
bring some tissues. It got a little dusty in there. Not for me, but but it did get a little dusty in there for a few people in the theater. So
I didn't cry.
Yeah.
I'm a man.
All right.
Men don't cry.
I don't know. Well, I kind of saw some things coming. Something coming that I don't think a lot of people picked up on. So when a big emotional part does happen, it kind of hits you. It kind of hits you really good.
It really
and that's the beauty of the movie too. It's just really well. Bradley Cooper as a director, amazing actor, amazing Lady Gaga. You know, do I want to see more stuff from her? Possibly.
Right.
Possibly.
Right.
I don't know. It might be such a personal film for her. It's like, can she do something else? That would be the question.
Yes. Yeah. And I would like to see that. I didn't think about that, but that's something now that she's done this. Was it so personal, and that's why she was so good?
Yeah. That would be. Yeah. Give her a chance.
Yeah.
All right. So,
okay.
Star is Born, and
Gotta
we
go
out.
see it.
Gotta go see it.
We out.
We out.